So the issue of ChatGPT and such other AI chatbots, those open AI chatbots, there is this divided opinion as to whether they should be cited when it has to do with academic works. Now, when you check online, you can see that some persons are saying, of course, you can cite them. That's what they're saying. That they even give you a pattern of citing open AI information you get from open AI. If you check, you will see. Some others are saying no. Now, the fact is that if it has to do with credible publications, very serious publications, you don't cite ChatGPT or these open AI chatbots. You don't cite them. They won't even accept it. Such platforms, I'm talking about serious journals. There are serious journals or books that will be published by serious publishers. There's a way they check the content you've written. There's a way they check it to know whether it's from AI. There's a percentage of AI content it will be, and they will discard it. So when it has to do with serious publications, you don't cite AI, even when you are writing for yourself and maybe you don't consider it serious, maybe it's a book that you want to publish for yourself. Personally, I don't think you should cite ChatGPT or such open AI chatbots. For me, I think what ChatGPT is meant for is to give you a guide. You see, if you want to write something and you don't want to crack your brain providing from that is from the beginning to the end what words to use, what ideas to put in, you can get an idea from Chat GPT. And then you use that idea to write what you want to write. You can get fresh information from somewhere else, or you can convert whatever you picked from ChatGPT and then change the words. Or you use your own, after seeing what ChatGPT has given you, the idea it has given you, you can now use your own initiative, use your own brain to now write something down. I heard a story of a lecturer in a Nigerian higher institution that wrote a book, and the book from the first to the last chapter is from Chat GPT. And trust, these days you have very smart students, students that sleep online, students that are used to digital platforms. What they did was to first go and check. When they see you, the way, no matter how intelligent you think as a lecturer, some students will still go and check the content of what you've written on AI to see whether you just copied or not. And when they picked that particular book I'm talking about, they picked some portions of the book, put there, they saw it's ChatGPT, and then they put the entire book there. And at the end of the day, they found out that this man did not change anything. And I heard that the man was even saying, whatever it is, I've written, just buy the book. Your own is to buy the book. You know, this idea of when you finish writing book, you impose it on students. Some schools that happens, whereas some other schools they will check the content of your book before they sell it to anybody. So you see, to that lecturer, it might not matter. Yes, you are selling it to the students, but you don't know tomorrow. Okay, you think it will leak, and it will be in that local school where you are. You think it's a hidden school. Now I've heard it, and others are hearing it, and that is how it's going to be. So how will you feel if you finish writing a book and people discover that it's Chat GPT that you copied from? Except you don't have conscience, you don't have any esteem. Maybe you have low self-esteem, or you are neutral when it has to do with esteem. You're going to feel bad. So they're not to talk of articles, journal articles. That is a no-no for Chat GPT. You can't go, maybe you say you're writing an article on television influence on domestic violence, and then you type it on Chat GPT. Of course, it will provide everything for you and ask you for whether you want details to give you. And what do? You can put it. You can't do that for journals. No serious journal. I'm talking about serious journals, not the ones that you arrange for yourself and publish with your friends. No serious journal will accept that. And then in the Western world, when you finish writing your project work, they have a pattern, the way they check whether the content of your project work is from ChatGPT or such open AI platforms. They have a way of checking it. And a number of Nigerian universities are beginning to have that, because many schools today, when the one of plagiarism, people thought it wasn't going to be popular among Nigerian higher institutions. But today, especially universities, today, when it has to do with, some schools do it at undergraduate level, but many schools do it at PG level, postgraduate level. When you finish your work, they go and check the plagiarism percentage of that work. If it is not original, percentage is too low, they will reject your work. One day it will be like that for Chat GPT. That is why you need to start early to learn how to convert ideas you get from Chat GPT to original ideas. Maybe you want to write a book on health communication and you don't want to crack your brain just trying to do the chapters on your own. You go to open AI platforms and request for a chapter, maybe a breakdown of outline of what you're going to write. To give you an idea, you can't pick everything. You might see some and then pick some and add some and then go and write on yourself. Even when you are writing and go and write for yourself. Even when you are writing and you get stuck as regards the idea to use to write a particular subtopic, you go to online platforms just like you browse and you see research works done on that particular topic. You see it on ChatGPT too. You bring the essence of such AI. For me, any academic work, serious academic or anybody writing anything, the essence of those platforms is to get idea of what to write, to help you think less, crack less brain. If you want to cite people, there are works on what you're writing. Cite the authors of those works, journals, books, you cite them.